honorable people calling themselves honorable. Your lifestyle, your method of governance, everything you guys are doing are traumatizing Nigerians.
Do you know who I am? So you think I'll give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it, sir.
You will not see any, you will not see a penny from me. With this level of disrespect, you're very stupid. Very, very stupid. Father, who is this stupid boy that you sent to my house? Who is this foolish boy that you sent to my house? How can this stupid idiot come to my house and tell me that I'm supposed to come and meet him in his car and pick up snail that I'm buying from you? Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria, nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money. No. I'm not going to give this silly boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me, sir, and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I pray that you insult me. Can you please insult me? I'm not going to call my policeman to beat you up. I will beat you up. I will show you that I'm a big brother to you. I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down, lock you in my generator house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
What the hell? Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here.
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this smoke, you.
I don't care what I
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Do you know who I am? I'm a senator of this republic. Do you know who the fuck I am? How dare you?
Are you slapping me, sir?
You see this place? You suffer. I'll deal with you.
Are you slapping me, sir?
I just did. Slap me back. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
That's fine.
Do you know who I am?
That's fine.
How dare you?
Did you just slap me 3 times, sir?
Twice. The third one, you should receive it. How dare you? Come on, get out of this place.
I need my payment, sir. Alright, so this is where I am. I just got 3 slaps from this man. Here. Just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that
Tell them, my name is Honourable Alex Ikwechi. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them, I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him, let him come.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Record me very well.
Alright. That's nice.
You came to my house to disrespect me?
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Hello and welcome to Jazini Insights. It's been a long time. Did you miss me? I did miss all of our discussions. I did miss you too. But welcome back to my channel. Now, this one, when make me jump out this morning, I could not keep quiet. How can a House of Rep member tell somebody that I will make you disappear in the whole of Nigeria and nothing would happen? These are the politicians we have. These are the people in government, the people that make decisions for us, the people that decide what becomes of us, who represent us. From what I even gathered, he's new to the house. And they shake him. He's intoxicated already by power. They say power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. What Nigerian politicians have is absolute power. And that is why they're able to march on any head once they taste that power. And that is what we are saying, that once we see the tendency for dictatorship, dictatorial tendencies, such people should not be allowed in the corridors of power. If the police is arresting this man, they should remember Wike, because Wike has done similar things. Wike has insulted Nigerians, harassed them. Wike has burnt government properties through his followers, the people he's instructing and telling how to play politics and the game. And every other person, the governor in the north that slapped somebody who prayed and said nobody authorized him as an imam.
Slap it. When? Slap it. I said slap it. When? I said slap it.
And so many other cases. They should not just go after one person. They should look at all the politicians that have been abusing Nigerians and go after all of them. after their own people too, because in fact, it's a systemic problem. It's a systemic problem. Do you know who I am? Those questions start even from the police. Starts even from the people that should be protecting us. Do you know who I am? Who are you? The power you enjoy is conferred by the people. And if they take it, you are nobody. I wonder how they're able to represent people, a rep. Who is he representing? The people that he will disappear. That's enormous. That's the height of irresponsibility, telling somebody who brought a delivery to you. And from everything you can see in that story, he felt like this guy should know that I'm an honorable. Possibly he doesn't know. It's also possible that the person who sent him on an errand doesn't know, didn't tell the Uber guy that he's so almighty. So that when he goes there, he will bury mole. He will prostrate and genuflect to who I am. I am that I am. That's the problem we have in our system. And to the people who are also lamenting and commenting, who are Nigerians, many of us are victims of that statement. Can we all start working on it? And since after that incident, I've been thinking through and asking myself, is there any time that I've asked somebody, do you know who I am? And will I ever ask that question? And God help me to check myself so that I will not ask that question, because that question comes so handy and freely to Nigerians whenever something happens. The first thing is, do you know who you are talking to? Do you know who I am? And probably they have one brother, one friend, one acquaintance, or somehow connection to government, police, or maybe a little bit of money in their pocket. That is when those statements fly like missiles. So as a people, we have to all watch it and keep looking that we begin to rehabilitate ourselves as individuals. Because when we rehabilitate ourselves as individuals, it's going to ripple out in the society. That guy goofed. What is his name? Alex Mascot Ikweche. Representing Aba North also. He goofed. Forgot himself. Slapped a man once. If he had even railed abuses with his mouth, we will bear it. Where it got to me is when you feel like you have the right to lift your hand on another man, hit the man, power, second time power, third time power, to the point of getting him naked by tearing his clothes off his body. Even when he knew he was being recorded, he damned it because he felt that as a politician, I can always have my way. So you see, they are the laws. The government is meant for them, not for the people. The power in Nigeria is just to oppress those who are powerless, not to effect changes, needed changes. We have built strong men and not strong institutions. If we have strong institutions, nobody will reference the police as to be either useless or useful in doing crime. If we have institutions, nobody will pride himself to be recognized as a supposed senator or House of Rep member. They will know that they are duty bound. They will know that they have to show decorum even when offended, even when legitimately offended, because you are custodians of the value you want us to uphold. So see what they want us to uphold in the country. Is there any politician that is free of this kind of character we saw in mascots? You hardly see any politician who is free of the character we saw in mascots. So how do we elect them? In fact, it's like the criteria for electing this politician is who can behave rascally. And we say, One of the reasons they elected President Tinubu is that he can deal with the North. And I was saying that we should not have presidents who can deal with any part of this country. We should not raise people who can deal with anybody. We need to only vote people who can do their job honestly, selflessly, to the best of their ability or the requirements of the office they occupy. We have a systemic problem. Other than even looking at mascots alone, Ikweche, we should be calling for a disband of whatever we have practiced in Nigeria. The way the country is now, if it were to be a gadget, a machine, what we would do is to say, stop it, dismantle it, wash it, refurbish it. If it's a phone, format it and let it start again. Then it starts booting again, and then we start coupling it again, and then we start rewriting the programs of that equipment, changing areas we have noticed serious problems, and then starting all over. If we don't start all over, the way the country is now, it cannot continue. It cannot work. It cannot work. We cannot keep doing the same thing repeatedly, the same way, and expect a different result. No, that is what we have always done. There is fire on the mountain. There is problem. Can I keep recounting? I keep recounting everything that have happened in the recent times. It's traumatizing enough for you to accept that this is your country. It's like, Nigeria is like a reality TV show that anytime you tune in, continue from where you stop, and it's not for the good things. It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing. That guy was wise enough, was bold enough to get the information he got by recording. Otherwise, he will be the victim. He will be arrested and the story pinned on his head. He will still serve jail term because of Mr. Do you know who I am? Nigeria needs to heal. A lot is happening. We need to heal. This is too much for a people. Tinubu's government, so irresponsible as they are, they say they removed 5 people and put 7 people. They have arguments to defend all that. But the bottom line is that once again, the government was bloated, or that they sustained the bloating of government from 40-something now to 50 cabinet members. And there is no difference. Nothing is going to change. Nothing will change. Not that we're wishing the country bad, but we have seen the materials they are working with. We have seen the templates they are working with. And if you can see ahead, you will still see that nothing will change. Nothing will change. The government flouts a lot of constitutional provisions. The government flouts the rule of law. The government cares less about the feelings and the opinions of Nigerians, the people they govern. What do you expect? Magic. The way we pray and expect that magic will happen without working it out. That is what the government is doing. Before you anticipate, you invest. You put the required energy, resources, time, character, rules, principles before you can earn from whatever effort you are putting. So anybody deceiving themselves and say, we are doing this, we are putting in that we have to suffer now, after the suffering, the blessings come. In as much as you cry, you sow to reap, you suffer to gain. The ones we are seeing, there is no template. Is it the one IMF or World Bank is telling us to endure for 10 to 15 years? They have always said that to past governments. Now they are saying that they just call them to come and tell Nigerians, because once they bring those super people, they will come and tell us how our country should run without being on ground. They are coming to tell you to endure when you are just their business sample. They are using you to test all the templates they are coming up with. They are telling you to endure. Nigerians, they say it's only through the ballots that you can remove government. Let's be hoping against hope that God sees us through to 2027. If Nigeria doesn't break apart before then whichever election we're going to do shouldn't be what we have been doing. Something radical has to happen. Talking about Nigeria breaking apart is the issue of the bills that have been sponsored in the House in recent times relating to Sharia laws. I watched those people debating those things and I shook my head, because there is no way you can bring things that are not constitutional to even debate it. They shouldn't even find their way in the House. What any good thinking leader of that House of Reps should have done is to quickly strike it out and say this is not what the House should be debating. As far as we know, Nigeria is still a secular state. And until they tell us we are no longer, they should not bring bills that engender strife. They shouldn't. And when they are ready to bring those bills, they should make sure that they have divided Nigeria along religious lines. Let the South go in their Christianity and the North stay in their Sharia. This is what happened with Sudan and South Sudan. But if you ask me, I think it's also one of their tools that they use to the gullible Nigerians to keep them hostage and keep doing the rubbish they call governance. What is that? There is an awakening in the North. The North is recognizing that the people who are beneficiaries of the opium of the kind of religion they preach to them. I'm a religious person, but not the kind that removes What is upstairs? The kind of religious opium that they present to them are the type that is able to make them rule and continue running amok in wrong politics and governance. And the young people who are asking questions, who are researching, who are interfacing with their counterparts in other parts of the world are beginning to ask questions. They are not bringing the results the people are expecting. And with the signs of revolution, they whip up religious sentiment so that when they bring it to the house, the debate will be there, will be further divided along religious lines. And it will be Islam versus Christianity, which is not the situation. The religion you practice, you were born into it. You just saw yourself in it. If you were born in the reverse, that is what you will still practice. So who told you that is exactly all there is? No right-thinking Nigeria would want anything happening in the country now to continue. There has to be a change. There has to be a change. There has to be a change. All these dishonorable people calling themselves honorable, your lifestyle, your method of governance, everything you guys are doing are traumatizing Nigerians.